My name is Tempest van Schaik. I'm from Science Practice. I'm a bioengineer there. Science Practice is a team in London. We try to use design to translate science into practice. So I was working on a soil health project, and I believe the last year's theme of TBC was soil health. So I was contacted about being a mentor for this year's teams, and I mentored the food team that entered this year. So one of the themes we're interested in at Science Practice is resourceful engineering and how to bring technology that typically exists in a lab into resource-limited areas. So we started exploring a technology called microfluidics, which is moving tiny amounts of fluid around chips, which is traditionally done with electrical pumps. But we started exploring microfluidics in low-tech, low-cost materials like paper and plastic that we could buy on Amazon. And we started prototyping microfluidic chips to see what these simple materials could do, and we came up with a system for prototyping these designs. So what that prototyping developed into was a paper microfluidic device. So it brings soil testing to the world's poorest farmers in the most remote and rural places. So fertilizer is expensive, and excessive fertilizer use is very bad for the environment. But to know which fertilizer to use and how much to use, you need to test the nutrients that exist in your soil. But soil testing is very expensive for some farmers, and many farmers in developing countries don't have access to a lab where they can send soil samples for analysis. You do get some portable soil testing kits, but they are quite difficult to use, quite difficult to interpret. They often involve many processing steps, and you have to look at a kind of qualitative color change. You know, is it pink or is it purple? And then you infer the nutrient levels like nitrogen in your soil from that. So we're developing a paper device which is very simple to use and simple to read, like a pregnancy test for soil. So you just put the soil sample on in your field and get very easy to read results with discrete spots telling you the nutrient levels in your soil. So that we're developing that as a product, and so that's why I was here today to mentor this team.